Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The following broadcast is an official production of the Faulkner Sports Network.
And that is a triple kill from the Spider-Man Cam, and a double kill from Blue, holding a very, very, very advantageous spot on point here. Fire tornadoes everywhere.
Oh, and Connor is able to take down the Wolverine. And he's going to try to apply some pressure here. Looks like Storm is in his back line. Oh, and he takes her out in midair.
Pushes the team far back. Thor pushing him, still pushed again. He keeps on pushing the point. Connor is getting beat up. Double kill from Thor, pushing straight to point, and he's able to take point within the first few seconds of the game. Cam able to get out and heal up, and then goes right back in and gets Connor. Whoa, and is out. Very front, Thor being held down.
Good evening, folks, and welcome into this production of Marvel Rivals. Tonight, we've got a great game for you. It's going to be Marvel Rivals Blue versus Syracuse. And I didn't know this, but their mascot is just orange. Apparently, the color orange is their mascot.
The orange.
Right. Well, no, not the fruit. Just orange.
Ah.
The color.
Oh, all right.
Which is wild, but I mean, I guess it's better than some of the mascots.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works. Anyway, I'm your head coach, Caleb Colquitt.
And I am Brock Eckenrod.
And we're going to be bringing you all of the action here in just a minute. So we've got the guys there. They're in their lobby. They're signed in. We're ready and raring to go. So let's go ahead and meet our players.
Playing tank, the captain. Rosyln, Ross, Franklin. Healing, Chiaki, Payton, Provo. Tanking, Avarice, Logan, Chalchi. Playing his damage, I'm Blue, Seth, McGaughy. Strategist, Lune, Sharon, Lopez. On Vanguard, Shy Guy Game, Dale, Johnston. Playing Duelist, Worldly Boom, Wyatt, Gentry. Playing DPS, Big Steppa, Zyon, more.
All right, and you can see them there right now in the arena. You've got Chiaki over there on the left, and then, of course, we got Dale over there in the middle, and then Wyatt. It's almost like they can hear us.
Because
they waved at the time where we called their names. I don't know.
Wyatt,
maybe
look
they can
this
hear
way
us.
if you can hear us.
Yes. If you can,
Maybe they can't.
Payton, if you can hear us, do the Macarena. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Well, I
guess
think
they can't hear us. No, because you would have totally done.
I'd have done the Macarena. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Now I know I can make Brock do the Macarena on command. All right, and on the other side of the arena, I don't know why it's so dark there tonight. It seems like it's darker for some reason. But yeah, we've got, of course, our main man Ross, the captain over there. And then in the middle, Big Steppa, otherwise known as Zyon Moore. And then over there on the right, you may notice in the chair that Sharon Lopez usually occupies. Instead, we've got Logan Nacho Chalchi.
Nacho Libre.
Yes.
We love Nacho Libre.
It is true. It is me, Nacho. Anyway, Sharon's actually having surgery right now. This gives you an indication of how dedicated she is to the team. Even while she was like in pre-op for surgery, she was doing research on the other team and sent us information about like what picks and bans to do. Wow. So it's nothing major. It's an outpatient surgery. She's got a bone spur on her wrist, and she's just getting that taken care of so it doesn't get worse. Because for those of you who don't know, she's also a soccer player here. So she's a Lady Eagle on the soccer team. But anyway, prayers would be appreciated. We're, of course, praying that she gets better soon. Hopefully she'll be back, and she said that she has to wear a brace for about a week, and that means she will be cleared for play next Monday. So she'll be ready to go for our next game. All right, so while we definitely do want to pray for her, and we'll go ahead and mention one of our fantastic sponsors, and that, of course, is Chappie's Deli. Chappie's Deli has New York flavor, but Southern hospitality, so you get that nice New York-style deli with all the fixings and everything, but you get it served in that sort of pleasing Southern hospitality manner. And they are the River Region's local deli, so be sure to check them out. They have several locations, including in Pepper Tree, in Perry Road. They've got one in Baptist South. They've got one in Auburn and another one up there in Prattville. So they have locations all over the River Region. If you're around, be sure to check them out. And Brock, you remember they actually helped and sent us up a bunch of sandwiches.
They did. They sent us a whole like a platter of
like
just
two platters of sandwiches.
Yeah, not a charcuterie board. Well, yeah, kind of like a charcuterie board.
Just like a big serving tray of sandwiches.
Big serving tray of every sandwich you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, we had turkey, we had roast beef, we had corned beef,
chicken
we had ham,
salad,
chicken salad,
like,
tuna salad, egg salad, like
all the salads,
all of the salads except for
taco salad. And they also had wraps. They had wraps as well.
They did have several wraps,
and the wraps were very good.
One of the wraps I had was the jalapeno wrap. That one was phenomenal.
I had the tuna salad one, and it was pretty jam up. Yeah,
and you can tell just based on this conversation, if you go to Chappie's, you're going to find something for everybody in your family and your party. Take folks out there, and you know it's a family business, and you can tell that the whole restaurant is catered around like big families coming in. So if you got a big group, Chappie's is definitely one that accommodates you. We actually went there a few weeks ago with like the entire esports team. There was like 20 of us, and they were still able to seat us. We still got our food on time. The service was still excellent. Left them a big tip for that one as well. So you can dine in, you can carry out if you need to cater. They do catering just like they did for us with those giant sandwich trays. They also have for catering things like casseroles, soups, like basically anything that you could think of that a deli might have. They've probably got it. So be sure to check them out in all those locations. And don't forget, they also serve breakfast, and their breakfast is top tier.
I still need to go one morning when I have the time.
We need to make a team trip for that.
We do.
Okay, so yeah, a big thanks to Chappie's Deli. Be sure to check them out. It looks like we're actually in the pick band phase, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like...
We've got a Hella ban. Or yeah, we have a Luna Snow ban. Do we? Yes, Luna Snow,
Yes.
Magneto, and we're banning Magic as well.
Which is interesting because we see a lot of Magic played by Big Steppa.
We do. He's just he's like a Swiss Army knife.
He really is.
He can play just about anything he put in his hands.
He throws out. We see his Magic a lot. We see an awful lot of his
Bucky.
Bucky, Hella. It was so funny because for like half the season after they saw his Hella play in game 1, every team banned Hella. They were like, we do not want to deal with Big Steppa's Hella.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've seen from the round I got to see it. It was truly phenomenal gameplay. The way he can utilize the positioning abilities of her and the raw aim that he has is just incredible.
Oh yeah, and don't forget, Mike, we do need to pause for 10 minutes here so that we...
2 minutes, not 10. Not 10.
Did I say 10? I'm
did
sorry,
say 10.
I meant 2. Yeah. So we actually need to pause here, Mike, for about 2 minutes. So if you just want to put it in pause and bring it back to us, and we'll just jabber for 2 minutes.
Well, you get to look at our pretty faces and...
We apologize for that.
All right.
But
All right.
Well, more me than my face is naked, and that's why I apologize to everybody at home. Don't worry, the beard's coming back. It'll be about 2 weeks.
I've got a little one. I got a little scruff.
Yeah, you do. It works for you.
It
works for you.
We get there.
Yeah. I wish it was like the day after I shave, I could just like think real hard, and then the beard would pop out.
Yep.
Because I can't think as well anymore because I don't have any beard to stroke. It's really unfortunate. But anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about some of these team comps. Obviously, we can't see what the other team picked, but I'm really excited to see some Dale Groot play.
I am very excited to see Dale Groot. We got to see Dale Groot last game they played, and it was immediately banned after that. Right
away.
Yeah, they saw one game of Groot and said, no, we're okay, and banned it. It was an instant ban for them. Same thing with Rocket. Rocket was banned a lot. And we were the ones banning Rocket as well, and that was what we thought was crazy because, like, apparently we have a Rocket player and a pretty good one at that.
Logan Ling is a Rocket player, although he's usually on white team. So I think you may be thinking of a white game.
I think it was. It was the one that the last Marvel Rivals game that was streamed.
Yeah, and the thing that got annoying for them is it seemed like every time they finally got a pick, Rocket revived.
Yep. Yeah.
That's so frustrating as the other team.
It's like, oh, we just took out a support. No, you didn't.
Well, you thought you did.
Gotcha.
Psych.
You thought.
But also we've got actually Avarice on Cloak and Dagger, which is something I'm sure the other team is not expecting because Cloak and Dagger and Avarice playing on blue team is not something we've actually seen a whole lot of this year. But anyway, we should be right about at the 2 minute mark, so hopefully we'll get into some gameplay here in just a second. Are we good to go, Mike? Awesome.
We're switching back right now.
Yep. So just so you know, we will be about on a 2 minute delay behind everybody else. So that's just there's 2 reasons. First of all, it keeps anybody from stream sniping us so they can see where we are. But it also protects our team so they can't like see anybody else or where they are from inside the arena. So it's to keep both teams from even accidentally cheating.
And that's how we're going to get to see Wyatt on Star-Lord here, which his Star-Lord is deadly.
Yes.
Very deadly.
It was very critical in the last game.
It was.
You saw him. He actually held point by himself with literally 1 HP. It was crazy.
34 kills and 0 deaths, and he had a 1 HP in a dream moment.
Yes, it was really awesome, and he popped ult and somehow stayed alive. It was incredible. All right, so Syracuse comes out very strong. They're going to cap point.
Let's
start out with.
Also going to have a Groot here, so now we get to see a battle of the Groots.
Some Groot versus Groot action. They are Groot.
They are Groot. This is another one of the moments where you can use they, them pronouns and it'd be okay.
Well, only because there's 2 of them.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then We got Bucky coming in strong here, trying to get a good pick here. Not able to quite seal the deal, able to get people
We
pretty low.
do get our Groot taken out by their Groot.
Yeah. So unfortunately, our group does go down.
So does our entire team goes down.
Yeah, unfortunately, as soon as the Groot went down, that was going to be a team wipe.
Oh, yeah.
So the really unfortunate thing about that is because they were able to cap point first and then had that long fight, that means they were able to build up a lot of percentage. So they're probably going to be at least 60 by the time we get to mount a real offensive.
Should be close to high 50s to low 60% here.
Right.
Which isn't the worst thing in the world.
Oh, no. It's
not
definitely beatable.
Yes, it's very beatable. And we're coming in with 2 ults here. We do have to, and our tank goes down really quick.
Oh, yeah. Wow. They are targeting that Groot hard.
They are. And we still have our 2 support ults, so if we can get back and regroup and recoup, those 2 support ults should help us take point here. Oh, and both of our supports go down.
Yep.
And a tank as well.
Honestly, at this point, it's probably better for us to just stop and regroup because otherwise we are not going to have time to mount a second offensive before they take point.
Groot on Groot crime here.
It's sad to see one fighting their own.
Man, really is.
So Worldly Boom just knows that he needs to get out of there. It starts melting.
Unfortunately, we do get 3 taken down, but he's going to try and touch point here just to slow down that timer. Can he do it?
It's going to be tricky.
And he does not. He gets taken out by the rocket.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about the flying characters. There is a lot of advantage, but you have to keep in mind that they're much more vulnerable when they're on the ground, and that means they're great for getting over point, but actually getting down and touching point is much more difficult.
Yeah. Yep.
But unfortunately, that means that round 1 does go to Syracuse. They just kind of took point first, and then they were able to neutralize our Groot. And once they did that, there really wasn't a whole lot that we could do. Yep. So we're going to have to figure out a way to play around that. I don't know if that means switching to a different tank.
And it looks like we will. We will switch to a Penny Parker here.
Well, no, Penny's, that's Ross.
Yeah. We're switching off of the Doctor Strange. Or the Mag.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. I thought you were saying we were switching from Groot.
No.
Okay, so we're keeping Groot.
Yes, we're keeping the Groot, we're losing the Strange, and we're picking up a Penny Parker and a Psylocke. And a Punisher as well.
I don't think I've seen Worldly Boom play Psylocke much.
I don't think I have either, but I'm extremely excited to see how he plays it, given his play style.
Yes, for sure.
And it looks like we will be able to have a good bit of our ults to take point first if we would like to ult dump and just get that quick cap.
Yeah. Psylocke is pretty good at hit and run kind of stuff. She's not really much of a brawler because she tends to be a little vulnerable for that. So it'll be interesting to see how Worldly Boom plays her.
I've realized that Wyatt loves to play those little poke characters, you know, get in, do some damage, get out real quick, and just kind of keep the enemy team distracted. Now it looks like he's going to pick up the Moon Knight. Oh, it looks like he's going to go into their backline. And oh, not their backline. That is also another Psylocke.
Yeah, that's just on the side, really.
Doing what he does best and just kind of poking. It's like we are going to use our Punisher ult here, though.
Yep.
Oh, and he does get their Psylocke.
Okay, so we do get a pick.
But he is revived by the rocket. Wow.
See how annoying that is?
It's just, yeah.
Oh, man, Groot's in trouble. Come on, Dale.
Oh, and he does go down here, but the Penny Parker is still on point.
Yeah, but now she's low as well.
Worldly Boom gets the Psylocke again.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of the way that she moved, I get why she did it, because she wanted to stay on point. Or I say she, I mean, it's Penny, but it is Logan playing. But unfortunately, he was just too far away from his supports at that point.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to try and push up here just to take... Oh, and Groot ult coming in.
Yeah, they're going to try to push them off to make sure that they can get to like 80 or 90 before the last team fight.
Yep.
Which, if Faulkner could make some noise here and get in, that would be very helpful. And a little bit of a missed ult at the first one.
And it looks like we're going to Cloak and Dagger ult on point, trying to pick up any DPS and healing we can in the way.
Oh, and we're going to Psylocke ult. Yeah, Psylocke ult as well.
And we get 3, we get 4. Wow. We might be able to cap point here.
With a character that Worldly Boom has not played all season. Or at least not that I remember.
He does go down here, but they are still staggered a good bit. We might be able to take point here and capitalize on this.
I think we're going to be able to.
Dale kind of brawling.
Dale doing a good job of just staying in her way.
Yes, very much so.
But we're still in trouble. We've got to be able to cap point here. Now the other team is back.
Penny Parker on the point here. Let's see if we can get anything going. It looks like we are going to be sort of staggered here. We do have two people just coming back, our tank and Big Steppa.
Yeah, now we're in overtime, so Faulkner is now out of room to make mistakes. They're going to have to do a team wipe here quickly.
Yes, and we do have Punisher ult to kind of help with that. Yep, and it looks like we're going to pop it right here. Oh, wow, and we see 9.
Too little, too late, unfortunately. So that means that round 1 does go to Syracuse.
But we do have 2 more rounds to get something going.
That's right. So Faulkner, typically domination maps like this tend to be their specialty. But I know that because of that and because their weakness had been escort missions, they've worked really hard on escort the last few weeks. So let's see if that pays off for them. The next one is going to be an escort mission. So hopefully that is going to, we're going to see the fruit of that labor coming out there.
Oh, yeah.
But
which I believe we might.
yeah, I think so too. And we'll be getting into the ban phase here in a second. All right. So we'll bring that to you in just a moment. Mike. Oh, well, go ahead and show us the pick bans and we'll pause for another 2 minutes.
So we're going to ban Hella here, or they're going to ban Hella. We're going to save Groot.
Yep.
Which, seeing as that is Dale's main, it is nice to see. And they picked Luna Snow.
Yep. So they banned the Hella, obviously, because of Big Steppa. That's what we mentioned last time. We've banned Emma, which makes sense because she was so much trouble in the last round.
She was. And they banned the Punisher. Looks like they don't want to see Big Steppa step on him.
They do not like Big Steppa's Punisher.
We're going to ban the Rocket. That is a smart decision, seeing as how pesky he was. Like we were talking about, that revive is just so irritating.
It is a very big challenge. Because to be honest, if it hadn't been for that Rocket revise, that probably would have been the pick that opened the door for us to get on point.
Oh, 100%.
Now, doesn't mean we would have won it, but we could have taken point, and then all we would have had to do is defend it.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna keep Invisible Woman here, I believe.
Yep,
that is Invisible Woman.
That is Invisible Woman.
And they're gonna pick up a Venom here.
Okay. Dale also plays Venom, although if he has Groot, he's probably not going to play Venom, which is probably the reason that they decided to go ahead and save Venom.
Yeah. So it looks like we might get to... Oh, no. They did not ban Groot. Sorry. We saved Groot before they could ban it.
That's what I was saying. So since we saved Groot, they decided to save Venom because he's probably just going to play Groot and not bother with Venom.
You're right.
It makes more sense to keep the Venom then.
Banning the Magic, and they ban Jeff.
Yep.
My favorite support player. My favorite support hero.
He's a silly little guy.
He's a silly little goose. Actually, he's a silly little shark. But
yes,
for the sake of it, he's a goose.
La 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 la.
Rah, rah, rah. We love Groot around here.
Well, we love Groot too.
We do love Groot. We love Groot. We love Jeff. We love all of them.
Well, not all of them. There's some I don't like.
Which ones?
I gotta be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of Hela, even though I love it when Zyon's playing her.
Just not her in general.
Yeah, as a character, it gets under my skin a little bit. And I can get a little annoyed with Psylocke from time to time.
Fair enough.
I will say the one that I find myself on the receiving end of more ults and attacks than anything, it seems like anytime there's a Moon Knight, he always finds me.
Yep. That's just Moon Knight for you. I mean, he's a very strong character. Very, very strong character.
Now, whenever I'm playing Spider-Man, Hawkeye's the one that I'm the most wary of because he has those really strong single shots, so he only has to hit me like once or twice, and I'm dead.
Yeah.
So
Spider-Man, just a very hard but fun, rewarding character to play.
Oh, if you can play him well, he's super fun to play.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot. It's just I'm not very good at it.
It's okay. You're a lot better than me, probably.
Well, I play him, and because I play him, I also play Venom when I'm playing tank. So
that would make sense.
Yep.
It would indeed make sense.
Yep. But we're going to be back in about 2 minutes. I am looking forward, though. It looks like, just to give you sort of a preview of the team comp we're running, it looks like we got Ross on Adam Warlock.
Making a switch here from playing tank to support.
Which honestly makes sense because I know Avarice typically plays tank more than he plays support. And we are missing Sharon, who usually plays support.
Yep.
So I think it kind of makes sense to take Ross and put him on support instead. Then, of course, we got Chiaki as Luna Snow, which we're used to seeing as well. And it looks like Big Steppa stepping out as Human Torch, which we don't see. We've seen him play a couple rounds of him this year, but he's not one of his more common DPSs.
Like I said, he's just he's a Swiss Army knife when it comes to characters.
He is. He can pull out whatever he thinks we need.
Yeah, and that's honestly a great thing.
It's a great quality to have in a teammate too. That can really take a lot of pressure off of your teammates if they know you can cover them in multiple ways.
Yep, and it looks like we're going to get into some gameplay here.
We are.
So still sticking with the Groot, as we thought we would.
Yep, the true Dale, not to be confused with the false Dale.
Yes.
You don't want those false Dales.
Yeah, no, we don't appreciate false Dales around here.
No, there's no reason to have a false Dale.
Regale me with your tales of personal glory.
Is that Stephen J. Bloom?
Very well could be.
I think that's Stephen J. Bloom's voice. I did not know he was in this game.
Learn something new every day. Yeah, every day.
One of my favorite voice actors. He's in Naruto, he's in Star Wars, he's in basically everything.
Sounds like it.
Yep.
Very big name movies. And it looks like they're gonna. I hear a Hulk. I think. Do I hear a Hulk? Oh, and it looks like we're gonna take one down very early here.
Oh yeah. Venom goes down, so they're down a tank now.
And that was right. That is a Hulk.
Star-Lord says, I don't like there being a Hulk here. I'm going to make sure he's not here anymore.
He's just melting everybody. Hulk stunned, but he does get healed back up here. Looks like we're gonna. Oh, looks like he might overextend here.
Yeah, Hulk does overextend.
Just a little bit. And can we kill him for good?
Well, he does overextend, but then his team shows up to back him up.
Yes.
So he actually winds up saving himself that way. And it's not a bad strategy to run with Hulk. Just like jump into danger and live long enough for your team to take the space that you just made up. So
if you have the healers to support how far you go in,
yes,
then it really does not matter how far you do want to go in.
And you can see how effective that is on a domination map like or a escort map like this.
If you can just, like what we called in Overwatch, a payload princess. If you can just let somebody sit on the payload while your entire team takes up space, then you will be golden.
Yes.
And it's like we are getting pushed back here. Oh, and Ross does go down as Adam Warlock to the Ultron. It looks like the Venom's going to ult here, pushing us back even farther.
Big Steppa doing the best that he can to try to keep them at bay here, try to create kind of a wall that's hard for them to punch through, but unfortunately he doesn't have the support behind him to do that. So Worldly Boom, and gets caught out by the Hulk.
Get just grabbed by Hulk.
Yeah, those flying characters are really vulnerable to Hulk grab if he can connect with it.
Yes, that is. I did not know that Hulk could grab somebody out of the air.
Oh yes, in fact, it's one of the most effective anti-aerial strategies to have a Hulk, and just if the Hulk can grab him out of the air.
We did get a Penny Parker ult off, but nothing could come of it before he died. Worldly Boom does take one, but he also pays for his own life.
Yeah, Chiaki using Luna ult to kind of keep us alive here. Oh, and
we do get one big step against the Captain, or not the Captain America, the Iron Man, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, two very different characters.
Two drastically different characters, both very patriotic though.
Yep.
Iron Man, not Tony Stark. I don't know how patriotic Tony Stark is, but Iron Man. Iron Man is very patriotic.
All right, so we're seeing Ross try to back up here, keep his team. So the thing is, we tend to be surviving and we tend to be doing a lot of damage, but we're just not doing enough to get that team wiped that we really need to stop payload. Because now they've reached the second checkpoint.
Yes. Looks like we're going to have a Penny Parker doing her best to hold the front line. And Hulk's just going to be pushing everyone back.
Yeah, Hulk is
very good at taking space and not giving it up.
Yep, this Hulk is being a real problem.
Looks like they are gonna almost team wipe here. We are staggered a little bit.
Faulkner really needs to figure out a way to stop the bleeding.
And Dale did switch to the Venom to try and help, and Avarice did switch to the Doctor Strange. He also switched to a Namor.
Venom a lot more brawly, and he can take space in the opposite direction. I do think he's more effective for offense than defense on an escort, but you can see there he can be very effective at just jumping in, doing some damage, running away.
And we do take down their Venom, I believe. Ross does take down their Venom.
Yep.
And our healers are just going to work here, trying to... Oh, Steppa does get their Iron Man, but Worldly Boom goes down to the Hulk. Looks like we're going to try and focus the Ultron here, which is probably a good call because he is... Yep, and there he goes. Ultron does get our tank, but Ross does get him back. And it looks like for once, we finally have a chance to kind of calm down and push point back, reset, and get things going.
And this is actually a pretty good spot to do that. You can see that there's lots of platforms, lots of ways to take the high ground.
Very advantageous for a defense.
Yep.
And both tanks are just going to hop on our Namor. Big Steppa doing everything he can to try and mitigate as much damage as possible. And they're going to have a Invisible Woman ult, and Big Steppa is ulting as well. Namor ult comes in, and that is a Iron Man ult. Wow, Iron Man
ult's just everywhere.
Ross reviving himself. Wow, and that is... Oh, Ross gets the entire team back. Wow. And we're going to ult dump here, trying to get something going. We get one. We get taken out. Chiaki gets taken out with the Iron Man. And there goes our Doctor Strange. And there goes Namor and Ross. Ooh, and there goes Venom. And it looks like they might... Oh, Big Steppa doing everything. Oh, and there Big Steppa goes. Luna going to try and make something happen here. Just get on point, and oh, and that looks like...
And unfortunately, it's not going to be enough.
Not game, but round.
Yeah. So that means that to get to overtime, we're going to have to get all the way to the end. So, Faulkner, definitely not a insurmountable mountain or anything like that, but one that is going to be tough because if we don't get it all the way there by the end, then we just lose outright.
That will be round 2 going to Syracuse Blue.
Yeah,
but Ross with a very, very good revive, team revive there. I did not know that you could do that. I thought Adam Warlock's ability was only like revive 1 as well as like a rocket.
Yeah, so
I did not know he could revive the entire team.
So he has a limiter on that, and that's that his revival is directly tied to his own life. But he can revive more than one person. Rockets is just you revive one person, whereas his is conditional, but you can revive more than one person.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
In fact, I may go ahead and see how that works, just to confirm.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we've got a Phoenix.
And we're going to switch to a Captain America here.
Yeah, Ross playing Captain America. Ross back on tank, has Avarice on support as Cloak and Dagger this time.
See what we have going on. Phoenix is going to sit here and poke at him. Poke at the Ultron. And Ross is going to brawl the Groot here. Hulk in the back lines, but Human Torch is going to try and make quick work of him. And they do take down Ross and... Who else is that? The Dale. Phoenix is trying to get something going here. Poking and poking. Oh, Hulk will get back into Hulk form and not just Bruce Banner. Faulkner trying to get something going here.
Yeah, they're going to have to be able to get these guys off their tail.
Yeah.
And it looks like we do take down the Mantis, so they are down to support.
Ultron ult coming in. And it looks like our Captain America is going to go down to Iron Man. Phoenix ult comes in.
Phoenix ult, yep.
Looks like we're gonna get one.
Nice.
That's a good ult.
Not going to be enough to hold point by itself, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. But enough to stagger them, hopefully, so we can get something going here. We do have the man advantage.
Yeah, now we're getting our guys back.
Chiaki, Cloak and Dagger, and our tank all have an ult here. We might be able to do something. And we're going to get a Cloak and Dagger ult on point. Extending up, so wherever they go, they do take damage. Big Steppa with his ult as well. Might be looking to use it here soon, as they're pretty clustered. That is a Venom ult?
Yep,
No,
that is a Venom ult.
Venom ult, yes. Oh, we do get two. We do take down their Bruce Banner and their Mantis. And their Mantis is going to swap over to a...
Oh, nice. Now we just got to take down the Groot.
Big Steppa does get Luna Snow, and Worldy Boom gets the Iron Man. I hear a Groot ult. Not from Dale, but Luna Snow going to keep everyone alive as we take the first checkpoint here.
Yeah, Luna Snow's ult's so powerful for keeping the team alive like that.
Oh, yeah. They were telling me earlier how they tried to nerf her, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to try and brawl the Ultron here.
And gets it.
He gets it. He gets the Iron Man. Big Steppa does get the Invisible Woman, and Cloak and Dagger gets Bruce Banner.
It looks like there's going to be a strange portal here.
Only 60 seconds left.
You're going to drop down on top of...
Trying to just get one. Oh, that is a Iron Man ult, a Magneto ult coming in as well.
Yeah, and they have a lot of vested interest in being able to take the cargo here because this is right before that first checkpoint. So if we can't make that, we have a lot less time to work
I was
with.
like they're going to back off our healers. And Hulk and Venom both just taking them out. Or Hulk and, not Venom. Who was that? Was that Ultron? I believe it was.
30 seconds.
Yeah, so Dale's probably going to come back and heal real quick.
There's no time to wait.
Trying to get something going. This Hulk just being very, very pesky.
Moving again.
Yeah, but he's also kind of cocky, and that might be his undoing.
Venom ult here. Venom ult on point, trying to get something going. Good damage, but we just cannot follow up with it. Cloak and Dagger ult coming on as well.
Yeah, and that's really the issue that we've had.
We do get one.
It's not that our ults aren't good, but we're not getting big ults where we take out 2 or 3 of their guys.
We can't capitalize off the damage that we're doing.
Right. The supports are playing very, very well, and I think that that's a testament to that.
Doctor Strange ult coming in here, and we're going to get 2. They're going to get 3.
Yeah, Strange ult is difficult if you've
They're going
got
to get
team
4.
ready.
It looks like this might be a team wipe here. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be.
And that will be round 2 going to Syracuse Blue.
Yeah, Syracuse Blue really good. We've already seen them play against the other team, and that means that they're going to win round 2. So Faulkner now in a position to where they have to win the next 3 games back-to-back, or else it just isn't going to happen for them.
We have to see a 3-0 sweep. Well, not 3-0. Well, yeah, a 3-0 sweep. A 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, because they've already got 2. So
Yep.
if unless we win the next 3 rounds, we can't win.
Yep.
So Faulkner now out of mistakes to make, and it looks like we're going to be in the ban phase, so we'll bring you that as soon as that starts. Oh, there we are.
Attaboy Mike.
Man, what timing, Mike? It's like I planned it that way.
Let's see who they do decide to ban first.
Okay, first.
They banned the Bucky.
Yeah, they banned the Bucky, so that's understandable. Bucky was a challenge for them. We banned the Emma. Understandable. We did do much better in the round without the Emma.
And we're going to pick Hella. We might get to see a big step of Hella here.
I think that is exactly like we wouldn't save it if we weren't going to see some big step of Hella play. Ain't no step too big for a big stepper.
Nope. Ain't no mountain high enough.
Also, since we got a little bit of spare time. Oh, wait. Looks like we banned Wolverine, which is weird. I don't know that any of our players play Wolverine.
I don't think anybody but, not this Connor, but the other Connor plays Wolverine.
Yeah, which is interesting. Now, honestly, I kind of see it, though, not because we have guys that play Wolverine, but their tanks have really been the difference maker here tonight, and Wolverine is the ultimate anti-tank DPS. So maybe that's their thinking, like, not that we play them all that much, but they're trying to to sort of do 4D chess on us and be like, well, Wolverine would be a good pick against our tanks, so let's just go ahead and ban him.
We ban the Groot here. We ban one of our mains. Maybe seeing as they had a good Groot and our tank is flexible onto something else, they're thinking, oh, they do pick the Magic here. Ooh.
Yep.
So we save Namor, we save Hela, they save Magic and Rocket. Let's see what these last two bans are going to be. Taking their sweet time.
They are. They're using all of that 20 seconds.
Adam Warlock is going to be their ban.
Probably because of that play that you were talking about, where Adam basically revived the whole team by himself.
Yep, and we're going to ban the Ultron here, which is a good choice. That Ultron was very pesky for us. And it's like Dale's going to be on a Venom here. So, like I was saying earlier, we have a tank that can flex off two different things, and seeing as they had a good Groot themselves, might as well go ahead and ban it, get it out of the way, and have our tank play someone who is equally as good.
Yep. We have seen Dale play a good amount of Venom tonight, and we've also seen there be a lot of change up in the lineup. So we're seeing Avarice and Ross switch back and forth, and so we might actually see, and looking at the lineup now, that is what we're seeing. So Ross is going to tank again, and we're going to have Avarice back on Cloak and Dagger.
Yep.
So it looks like, just based on what we're seeing here, that those guys are going to be in their respective roles, which Ross is just kind of like, you could switch them around, but I guess Ross is feeling like the tank game has been so important in this particular game that he would rather do tank and let Avarice focus on just healing him and supporting him from the back lines.
Which the Battle of the Tanks really has been something we've seen tonight.
Yeah.
We've seen their tanks do a lot of work, and ours just can't seem to capitalize off the damage that our DPS are doing.
Yeah, and that seems to be one of the big difference makers is we're able to take out their tanks and have taken out their tanks quite a bit, but whenever we do take out one of their tanks, it seems like the other one is able to clutch up and keep us from being able to take the rest of the team. And so we actually are getting several good picks. It's just they're never the right pick that we need to cripple their team.
We're doing a lot of team damage and not a lot of let's pick somebody out and do damage solely to them.
Which is the way that you actually do get a team wipe, and that seems to be the thing. Faulkner has gotten very few team wipes this particular game. So they're going to have to do something to mitigate that as much as possible.
We had that one, and that's because we picked out a support, dove on them, or maybe not dive, but we focused all of our attention to that support. Killed them, and then just kind of went outward from there.
Yeah, and that was another thing, too. The tank, part of this whole Battle of the Tanks thing is because taking space has been so crucial in this. And this round 3 is going to be a hybrid mission. So you have to take point, then you have to move a cargo. So, you know, that begs the question, since we did way better in the escort than we did in the domination, does that mean that we're going to be able to take point more quickly? It looks like we're actually defending point to start out with this time. So,
which I think this will give us a good insight into what they might want to play for defense as well.
Yep.
Seeing what they want to play for offense.
All right, so here we go.
Why would Namor wish to become the subject of a tiny
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Wardley been playing a lot of Namor recently.
I have noticed that, and it's been good. I don't know if it's been better than some of the other DPSs we've seen him play. He had a really amazing night with Daredevil the other night.
Yes, he did.
On Saturday.
I think they're going to Strange Portal in and just trying to immediately take point here. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. But we do pick off one of their tanks.
You know,
Chiaki, oh, we're trading them. Looks like we do take out the Rocket. We do take out one of their tanks. Or not one of their tanks. Yeah, we do. They're playing triple tank.
Low here. He does go down.
They are playing triple tank and double. Or no, they're playing. Wow, they have a full team of tanks and one healer.
Yeah, well, that would explain why they didn't want Wolverine.
That would explain a lot, actually. Looks like they're just going to try and manhandle their way to point and through point.
This is one of the sillier comps I've seen in a while.
If it works, it works. They do get our Namor, though. So we're going to be close to Venom ult here. Ross getting very low. Doesn't go down. But, well, now he goes down. The Venom taking 2.
Yeah, they're able to push back and taking space. Again, that's what tanks tend to do. And when you've got 5 of them, that becomes much easier.
Very interesting comp, like you were saying. Very, yeah. This is definitely one of the strangest comps I've seen. No pun intended to their strange. Or they no longer have it.
No, they don't have a strange.
Never mind. They strange forward on the point, and I guess they swapped off when he died.
They must have.
And it looks like the Thor's going to take out the Jeff here. Thor's also going to get Avarice. So we're just going to get pushed back. Captain America in our backlines. Zyon trying to brawl the Venom here. Captain America taking 2.
Yep, he's going
Captain America taking 3. Wow.
And we get Hulk back.
Hulk does come back.
Faulkner just needs to pull back, take a breath, and figure out what they're going to do here because there's no sense in them rushing in.
I think we need to adopt their strategy here. There's no way that our 2 tanks can out-tank their 5 tanks. So I think we need to adopt a little bit of their strategy here and kind of meet them in the middle where they are.
Let's do 5 DPSs.
You know what? It might just work.
Honestly.
It might just work. Looks like we're going to see a Captain America ult here.
Yeah, Captain America ult.
And a Thor ult.
So good for keeping people alive.
Luna Snow trying to keep the team alive here. Magneto ult coming in. And it looks like we're going to have a Rocket Raccoon ult as well from the enemy team. And the Hulk does take down our Avarice. And
yeah, both our supports are down. We're in trouble here.
We are in trouble.
The True Dale.
Venom trying to get something going here, and he goes down. And it looks like we are going to switch to a Daredevil here. Punisher setting up a turret, trying to meet them. Seeing that, and they kind of back up here. Oh, no, never mind. Just going all in. Trying to get something going here. Venom taking a lot of damage. Can't seem to get anything going, though.
Yeah, and that seems to be Faulkner's trouble is...
Oh, we do get one, though. We do get the Thor. We do see a Punisher ult coming in here. We get the Venom.
There we go.
Here we go.
Armed and dangerous.
Hulk out of Hulk. Oh, no, but he did ult, so he's back at... Should be full HP. He does get the Captain America, though. Wow, Daredevil being picked up and thrown like a little rag doll.
Yep, unfortunately, but he does get back up.
He's back up.
He's handy capable.
He didn't see it coming, that's for sure.
He did not see it coming.
And we do get their Thor again. Wow.
Yeah, the Thor seems to be the one that we're trying to focus right now.
Yeah, 100%. And we do get pushed a little bit back off point. Daredevil does get their only support. So if we can kind of get in and do a lot of damage here, they'll be forced to back up. Penny Parker trapping Daredevil, but might go down.
Ooh, Daredevil is chasing down this Penny.
Wow, Penny Parker, oh goodness.
Yeah.
Ross does clean her up though.
So, do you think that they gave Daredevil the collab with Punisher specifically because of the Netflix series?
I would assume so.
I think so too.
I think so.
I think they're trying to promote the Netflix series.
Big Steppa does go down to the Penny Parker though.
Yep.
And so we're gonna see a Venom ult here. We do have a Invisible Woman ult coming though. We see another Thor ult.
Yeah, it seems
Thor
like every time we do some damage, they get a pick on us and we have to go back into defense mode, and that seems to be the problem.
Daredevil trying to get something going, but his entire team is gone. So,
but he is the man without fear.
He is the man with no fear. You are correct. And it looks like they are finna just kind of push up and meet us in our spawn here. Oh, Hulk ulting at the very last second. Our entire team is focusing him, but we just cannot seem to get anything going.
Come on, Daredevil.
Punisher gets one.
Nice.
Punisher gets two.
Oh, maybe a third?
Ooh, no,
close.
the True Dale does go down to their Venom. We see another Rocket Raccoon ult here. We see a Captain America ult from Ross. Worldly Boom gets one, gets the Venom. Looks like he's going to try and brawl the Cap here. Hopefully get something going.
Yeah, he should be able to brawl the Cap pretty effectively.
It looks like that's what's going to happen. Yes, and he does. He does get the cap with the help of Big Steppa.
So Cap goes down.
Penny Parker here.
Oh,
Venomolt, we see a Venomolt trying to get into their backline, get their only
he does
support
get
here.
one.
He gets 2, and we do see the Daredevil go down though.
gonna try to take this Venom as well. Penny Parker roll.
Penny Parker, yep.
Was that theirs? Yeah, it had to be
believe
because we
so.
don't have one.
It looks like they're gonna switch to Jeff here.
I know you're excited about that, Brian.
I am, but it's not for us, so I'm a little less excited.
Oh, yeah. So we kill the Jeff.
But no, the Jeff is dead.
And
Very
Jeff's gone.
short-lived Jeff.
Yes. Oh, Jeff, we barely knew ye.
Yeah. Oh, we do get another one here. We do get the Thor. The Thor has been going down a lot recently.
Yeah, well, I don't know why that is, but I'm okay with it.
You know, I don't mind. I don't mind it. Captain America ult
Cap
here.
ult. Their cap ult, though.
Yes. Gonna have to back up here. We do have 3 ults to play with. Let's say we're gonna have an invisible one ult paired with a cloak and dagger ult and a Punisher ult as well. So it's like we're just gonna kind of ult dump here and see what we can get going. We do get 1. Big Steppa does get their 2. He gets 2. Both of their supports. If we can just
Get it, Zyon.
Get it, Zyon. Yes. Oh, and he
3.
does get 3. He gets their Venom. Daredevil getting the Captain America, and it looks like we do have sort of a staggered team wipe here.
Man, he's going to have in the stats bar, that's going to be a stupid high level of damage because he was doing it on tanks and took out 3 of them.
I think all of them are going to have a lot of damage done.
Yep.
And for the comp that we're running against their comp, and it looks like they're going to switch to a regular comp here. A Strange, let's see, that's a Rocket Raccoon, a Magic, a Moon Knight, a Luna, and a Phoenix?
Maybe?
I think that is a Phoenix. We do get 1. Oh, and ours goes down. Wyatt goes down to their Moon Knight. Dale does go down, but Big Steppa gets him back, and the Big Steppa is stopped.
Now we're staggered and in overtime, so we have no choice. We have to rush.
Yes. Yes, we do. Ross, and that's exactly what Ross is going to try and do here. He's going to try and jump into their back line and get something going. The Rocket Raccoon stunned. Try and mitigate some damage here, and he does go down.
Yeah, I like the plan, but unfortunately, he was just overwhelmed and outgunned.
Yep. Very much so. Daredevil ult coming in. Daredevil does go down.
And I heard a Moon Knight ult hits as well.
And it looks like they are going to take it all the way here, though.
Yep.
0, 2, 3.
So Faulkner now has to score all 3 points in order to win.
I believe we can do it. I
Yep.
think we can.
If we do get 3 points, we go into an overtime match, and then it's anybody's game.
It truly is. I wonder if they're going to play another silly comp on defense here.
5 supports.
5 supports and 1
be-
Spider-Man. I don't know.
That would be the worst team comp of all time.
Hey, 5 tanks worked for them. You never know.
I will say, yeah, the 5 tanks did work for them better than I thought it would.
It was super silly, but they're just trying to get that healer's stats going up, up, up.
Not sure what we could have done different there. All right, so it looks like Worldly Boom's magic is going to come out, which is fun to watch.
I don't think I've seen much of his magic.
I've seen a little bit of it. He's played it in a few games this year. It's not his most common go-to, but there was one game where his magic was so dominant they immediately banned it as soon as as that round was over. So, also her desecrating this giant panther statue. The Wakandans, if they weren't super rich, I'm sure would be very upset about this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
4, 3, 2.
You think that panther's made out of vibranium?
More than likely. More than likely. Let's see what they come out with on defense here. They haven't pushed up any, so they're probably just kind of sitting on point, waiting to see what we come out with.
Heads up, hostiles.
Let's see what we got here. And it looks like we're gonna have a Penny Parker, a Black Panther, and a Strange.
Okay, so Ross gonna try to come in here and just create some space early on. Gets pushed back though.
Our healer's trying, but the line of sight is kind of lost here.
Yeah, he's too high and it's in an awkward position for Avarice to hang on to. Maybe should have taken a support with him up there.
More than likely, that's probably what should have happened. Punisher trying to get, excuse me, trying to get as much damage done. And our Chiaki does take out their tank, but the Rocket Raccoon revives him right back up. Worldly Boom getting that Black Panther.
All right, so Magic gonna pop in and try to do something about this penny. She wants that penny bad.
She does.
Oh, but gets jumped.
And Rocket Raccoon goes down to Big Steppa. Looks like we're gonna try and brawl the penny here, and it might just work. Oh, and she does get stunned. Oh, and she's still alive. And it looks like we do get the penny.
There we go. We get the pick off of the penny.
And we do cap point very, very early.
Yeah, pushing the penny off into our own secluded room was smart because Penny's so great at stage control, but if there's less stage, there's less to control.
Exactly. Big Steppa does get 2 here. Wow. Both the Black Panther and the Star-Lord go down.
Yeah, so Faulkner really playing hard on this one. They know that it's do or die at this point. They've got to get all 3 points.
And it looks like we're going to have 3 ults to play with. Coming up on all 6, I'm assuming that they're in the same position as well as us, so they might have some ults
so we
to
get
respond with.
we get the Punisher ult here.
Get 1. Big Steppa gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. Good night.
Wow.
He the Rocket does get the Doctor Strange back up though, but we are taking point at a very fast rate. And looks like he does
like
see somebody in the back line here. Yep.
We're marching for Zyon here.
We are marching for Zyon.
Good pick off of the Moon Knight there. Uh-oh, but now Faulkner...
Their Strange does take out our Invisible Woman, and our Magic goes down as well to their Magneto.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Magneto just comes in and able to clean up. Got Big Steppa hoping to use Punisher to make them back off, but it doesn't look like he can do it by himself.
Yep. And we do get their Black Panther, though. Yep. What a good pick. Now we need to capitalize off this, and he is back. I revoke that statement. The Rocket Raccoon has revived the Black Panther.
Man, how many times are we going to have to say that this game?
A lot more than I'd like.
Oh, and looks like our Magic is brought.
Wow, the Moon Knight goes down. Good night, Moon Knight.
Yes. We have swords.
We have a big red sword, actually, a huge one. Magic ult.
Oh, and that's an ult dump for Faulkner. Can they stay alive here?
Their Magneto does take out 2. The Magneto, the Strange takes out 1. Venom trying to stay alive here.
Yeah, Venom's at 67.
6-7. Very short-lived, though. He is dead.
Yeah, hard to live with that amount of HP.
Yeah. He died of crit.
Especially by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
If only he had some chocolate.
If only Eddie had some chocolate.
You know that symbiotes have to consume large amounts of chocolate, right?
Only chocolate. It's either chocolates or humans, no in between.
Yeah, no, it really is. Like, they have to get serotonin, and so they can either eat chocolate to produce their own serotonin or eat human brains and still their serotonin.
Do you know what?
That's why Venom eats people.
That's so real.
Yep.
Only the bad guys, though. Only the bad guys, hopefully.
Well, in this iteration, probably, but not always.
Yeah, in this iteration, yes. In past iterations, no.
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 Well, it's because this is later in Eddie's story arc where he becomes a hero, but he was a villain for most of his career.
Yeah. As we saw in Spider-Man 1.
Yes. No, Spider-Man 2. That was Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is the one that has Harry turn into Venom. I didn't like that either. Right. That's Harry Venom, not Eddie Venom. Yeah. And I like Eddie Venom
Venom's better substantially.
It is.
Spider-Man 1 is Green Goblin. That is correct. Sorry.
Oh, you were talking about the movie?
Yes.
I was talking about the PS2 games.
Oh, no.
Or the PS4 game. No, yeah, Spider-Man 2 has Venom. Spider-Man 1 is Doc Ock in that series.
Ah. And we do get their Black Panther here. We are trying our best to just push up and get what we can going, but it's not going too well. They have...
Yeah, we've only got about a minute left, so we're going to have to really make some noise here if we're going to get this payload moving again. And we do. We get it moving.
We do get it moving. Punisher ult coming through.
He gets one.
Trying to get more.
Yes, more would be good.
Doing a lot of damage. Moon Knight ult does come in here on the point, and it gets one. It does get Avarice here. And I believe I hear a Rocket Raccoon ult.
You did hear a Rocket Raccoon ult.
Rocket Raccoon just being a pest. Moon Knight goes down, or Moon Knight takes out. Worldly Boom gets one, having to back up though. Trying to do all that he can, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, does a good job, but unfortunately he's going to have to wait for his team to group up and get anything going.
Yep.
And that's not good because they're down to 20 seconds now.
They're going to have to make one last-ditch effort to push it about 20 or so meters and to get that extra time. I believe it is an extra 2 minutes.
It's like 2 minutes, a minute and a half, something like that.
Yep.
Okay, Venomolt goes in.
Venomolt does get one, or he gets one very low. He gets our tank very low. Now we need to capitalize off of all this damage our tank is, and we do. Luna Snow goes down to our magic.
Yep.
And it's like we're going to get a Cloak and Dagger ult coming in here, chasing the Moon Knight off the point. And it looks like we are going to get the point, and we're going to try and move it as best we can. We get two here. Big Steppa and Dale both getting their fair share. Dale getting a nice combo. Rosyln getting his own taste, saying he wants some as well.
Yep, and Big Steppa trying to snipe off of the roof here, and people trying to take height.
And it looks like we will get that extra time, that minute and 30.
Yep, we do.
We do stagger them. We are still taking picks here, so we might be able to push it up a good amount in this 1 minute 30 seconds that we have.
Yep, Faulkner probably needs to win about 2 more team fights in order to get this all the way to the end, but they are absolutely on the lowest time possible, so they're going to have to be really careful here.
Oh, yeah. Very doable, though. Very, very doable.
Yes.
Big Steppa does get one, but guess what? He's back. Worldly Boom does go down to the Black Panther here.
Yeah, and the Strange doing everything he can to keep his team alive with that barrier, but it is rough going there, turning that corner.
Very, very rough. If you don't have a very advantageous spot, if you haven't already taken up that room, it's very hard.
Right, because, and he gets frozen, actually.
Wow, Rosyln takes one down, though. Magic looking for a pick here.
Oh, Venomolt again.
We're going to see another Rocket Raccoon. Oh, we're also
And the Punisher ult.
Punisher does go down to Moon Knight, though. Moon Knight ulted and gets 2, gets 3.
That's the problem with Punisher ult, and that's the second time we've seen that happen. Because it does limit his mobility so much, what that winds up doing is,
Magic looks to be kind of just on her own here, trying to get stuff doing. Just stay on point.
She's just trying to stay alive long enough for the team to show up because they got, and there they go.
So we're going to try and just ult dump on port here and try to get everything going.
And Invisible Woman ult.
Magic looking to get a pick here in the back lines, trying to get something going. Punisher also with her, and we do get one.
Yep, we get one. Is it going to be enough?
Can we get another one here?
Come on, let's chase him down.
Oh, and he does grab the health back, and Magneto gets 2. And it looks like we are stretching very thin on overtime here. What can we do? We get one here. We get the Moon Knight. We get their tank. We get their Magneto. Ross does go down to their Black Panther.
This Magic is just keeping us alive, basically single-handedly.
Staying on point, defending it with her life, and that will be game, unfortunately.
Yeah. Once they got her and she was outmatched, there just wasn't much they could do. But yeah, that does mean that Faulkner loses by a score of 2-3, and that means the final score is going to be 3-0.
3-0.
Unfortunately, the Eagles just not able to come up with that victory tonight. Syracuse, we already knew that they were a very, very talented team. We saw them play earlier against White Team, and they are ranked #1. So we knew it was going to be a tough game, and unfortunately, it was just too much. Did make a really, really solid stand there at the end, but it ultimately fell just a little bit shy. Not able to keep people on point long enough to get through that overtime.
Yep.
So, with that being said, that is going to be it for us. So we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back in just a minute for the post-game show.
In the River region and the Black Belt specifically, we are facing a critical shortage of healthcare professionals, especially nurses. Here at Faulkner, we hope to fill that gap by keeping our nurses close to home. My name is Shelley Vardaman, and I'm the Program Director for the School of Nursing at Faulkner. Faulkner's curriculum is designed to have you graduating in 4 years. We have a 4-semester upper division, which is somewhat unique to this area. Many programs around here have you graduating with a 5-semester clinical sequence. but this one is truly designed to have you graduating in 4 years. You can speed that up with dual enrollment or completing your general education courses earlier. So it is actually possible to graduate in less than 4 years. At Faulkner, we want to prepare our students not only with a Christian worldview, but also to be compassionate caregivers. We have state-of-the-art facilities here at the College of Health Sciences. In addition to this beautiful sim lab where I'm sitting now, we have our own library at the College of Health Sciences. We also have dedicated study rooms that individual students can go to. There's even your own dining area. If you're interested in becoming a Faulkner student, first step is to go to the Faulkner website and apply for admission to the university. Then if you're ready for upper division, go ahead and fill out that upper division application. The deadline is March 31st. You can find that at faulkner.edu/nursing. You can also find additional information about the School of Nursing there.
Faulkner University's online executive MBA program is now accepting applications. Earn your Master of Business Administration in as little as a year. Advance your career and apply today at faulkner.edu.
I wanted to take my career to a higher level, so I searched for an MBA program that fits my schedule, that's accredited, and aligns with my Christian values. I found the perfect MBA at Faulkner University. Faulkner's MBA program consists of 10 5-week courses completely online, and the quality of instruction is excellent. Imagine how earning your MBA degree can help boost your career and get you to where you want to be. Visit faulkner.edu/advance to learn how you
Earn your online Masters of Science in Management from Faulkner in 1 year. With a focus on HR management, leadership and ethics, and strategic management, you'll gain the skills to succeed. Apply today at faulkner.edu.
And welcome back, folks. Thanks so much for being with us here for the post-game show. Unfortunately, Faulkner not able to come up with a win tonight. They fall to Syracuse by a score of 3-0. But here to give us a little more insight into the game and what was going on behind the scenes, we have the one and only Chiaki, Miss Payton Provo. How you doing, Payton?
I'm so swag.
You are swag. It's good.
I'm always swag.
I see. I'm never swag. I'm too white to be swag.
Oh.
But unfortunately, no, I'm messing with you. In that game, it just seemed like you guys were always a step behind in that. And it wasn't that you guys weren't doing a lot of damage and doing a lot of things right, but it just seemed like you had a little bit of trouble closing. So, like, you would have the whole team damaged pretty heavily, but weren't able to get that pick, or their tanks were making so much space and the sports were doing such a good job of it that you couldn't focus on the DPSs, which were kind of tearing you up in the back lines. So it just seemed like it was always really close, but no cigar tonight. Was that kind of the feeling that you guys got in there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. But, you know, when it comes to that, what do you guys do to try to figure out, like, how are we going to get that pick that we need to sort of create some space and move in and be able to take point?
Kind of talking about, like, team comps and stuff. We were kind of running poke and brawl at one point, but we were trying to switch to dive. That's why we went Venom and blocked their Groot. And we're able to make some headway doing that a little bit, but not enough. Obviously.
There was also that super weird match that they had where they were running 5 tanks and 1 support. So
that's Gator. Yeah.
Gator, yeah. So I didn't know what the name of it was. So what did y'all do to try to counteract that? Because I know that, I mean, it took me by surprise too, but like after y'all figured out what they were doing, what did you guys wind up doing to try to mitigate it?
So we were trying to kill their rocket, obviously.
Right.
You have to go after healers first. But he's very slippery, and when 5 tanks are protecting him, that's very hard.
Yes.
But I think we were able to work with it.
Yeah, I actually felt like you guys got more picks in that round than any other. It's just when you also have 4 tanks and a healer left, that's still hard to come back from.
Yeah. We were also going triple support at one point, and that helped a lot with as much defense that they had.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that definitely makes sense. And I also noticed, like, we couldn't figure out why on earth they banned Wolverine because we don't have anybody that plays Wolverine. And we're like, why would they ban Wolverine? And then 5 Tanks thought, that's why they banned Wolverine. Okay, that makes
Ross
sense.
called it in there.
Did he really?
He was like, I wonder why they're banning Wolverine. I wonder if they're doing a whole bunch of tanks. If they're doing Gator, and then it pops up that they're doing Gator, and we're like, okay.
Yeah, well, there's a reason he's the captain. He's a smart one. He can call it for sure. Well, I know as a support, that's got to be frustrating with what they were doing because it seemed like they were really good at targeting you guys, but they really didn't. At least from what I saw, they weren't getting really as much picks on supports as at least that I remember. It seemed like they were tended to take out the tanks first, and so that's got to be something that's difficult to deal with as a support.
Yeah, they were heavy focusing, really not me and Logan that much. Obviously the BP, that's kind of his job, as well as the Moon Knight.
Right.
So there were some parts where they started to do that, but for the most part, they were just really focusing our tanks. And
yeah, because I remember at one point it seemed like literally all 6 of them were targeting Dale every single time he poked his head out. So
they would get them really low, and then they'd pick one of us off, and then one of the healers off, and then we would all crumble. So I think that's kind of how they were able to get so much headway.
Yeah, just be able to take the tanks down to relatively low, and then once the supports are down, there's nobody to heal them, and so they can sort of close the door on that. Yeah. Well, it was clearly a very good team. You guys were talking about it in there. There's a reason they're ranked number 1, and it's very difficult to take down the number 1 team, especially this late in the season where you don't just like luck up and face 2 bad opponents and get to number 1. By this point, like the rankings actually mean quite a lot. So unfortunately, Faulkner not able to come up with the win tonight. They do fall to Syracuse by a score of 3-0. But thank you so much for being with us here and giving us a little insight into the gameplay.
No problem.
Always a pleasure to have Chiaki. So our next broadcast is going to be Marvel Rivals. Wait, what? Our next broadcast is going to be League of Legends, which is tomorrow on October the 28th at 6 p.m. That's going to be us versus the Hawkeyes, so that'll be super fun. That'll be our next broadcast that's a non-Marvel Rivals broadcast. And then our next broadcast, which is coming up in just a second, is actually the Marvel Rivals White Game, which is tonight. So that's going to be at 8 p.m. The Pennsylvania College of Art and Design. They got to shorten that. It's them versus the Peacock. So that's going to be coming up in a little less than an hour. So what we're going to do is we're going to go off the air here in a second, and we'll be back at probably about 10 till. So we'll see you back in time for that as well. And then our next Marvel Rivals Blue game, that's actually also going to be against the same guys, the Pennsylvania College of Art and Design, but that's going to be next Monday at 6 o'clock. So be sure to watch out for that as well. Special thanks to my production crew, Mr. Michael Johnston. Big Mike doing a great job of keeping us on the air and pressing all the right buttons and making us look good on camera, which is a Herculean task, but we appreciate him trying and doing a good job with it. And then, of course, my broadcast partner and color commentator, Mr. Brock Eckenrod, doing a fantastic job of showing off a little bit of flavor and helping us get some insight into the gameplay and how that works. And I, of course, am your head coach, Caleb Colquitt, saying so long from Registrar USA High-Res Arena, and thank you for joining us. We're going to be back in time for that Marvel Rivals White game against the Pennsylvania College of Art and Design, so be sure to check that out in about 30 to 40-ish minutes. So we'll be back on the air then. Until that happens, stay the course, friends.
The preceding broadcast was an official presentation of Faulkner University. It may not be redistributed without the express written consent of the Faulkner University Athletic Department. Registrar USA High-Res Arena is sponsored by Registrar USA. The national anthem was performed by the Faulkner University Chorus. If you would like to learn more about the Faulkner Esports program, visit our official website at faulknereagles.com or follow us on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram for all the latest news and events.